I'm Hannah. I've lost 75 pounds in 20 months with GLP-1s, plus diet and exercise. On RHOA, I've gone from struggling to run a mile to running farther every day. You can access FDA-approved GLP-1s online. Get the support you need to reach your weight loss goals. Go to rho.co/weight to see if you qualify. I'm a paid RHOA partner. 20% average weight loss in 1 year in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight with a weight-related medical condition versus 3.1% in placebo arm. RX only. To stay informed about serious side effects, go to rho.co/safety.
If you've ever blasted synth beats from your boombox or burned CDs for your besties, this one's for you. As people get older, much like their music tastes, their health needs change. AG1 is the simple daily health drink designed to deliver over 75 essential daily nutrients and pre- and probiotics to support energy, digestion, and mood, so you can make the most out of every decade and dance break. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
Welcome back to another episode of The Reality Is. As always, it's Noor, and with me today is queen, icon, legend, and mother, official mother, Amanda Hunt. It's your postpartum debut.
Thank you so much. I'm returning to the world very slowly. I'm still locked in the nursery, but in audio form. I'm truly locked in the nursery. I don't know if I've told you this. The week we brought him home, my son, from the hospital, our bathroom the wall around our tub, a tile fell out and revealed the entire tub had molded underneath because a pipe had been leaking for a month, a year. We don't know how long, but long enough to create a serious biohazard. Yeah. So I've had men in my home since the day I brought that baby home. First we had the mold mitigation team, then the demo team, then mold mitigation came back. And since then we've been redoing our bathroom. It's been quite a journey.
It's really rude of your house. It's almost like your house was like, I know you're going to be really busy, but I want some attention too. And you're like, Truly. First of all, you're an inanimate object.
Right? So you're not even the cats. They have been much easier than the house.
Yeah. Why don't you get as cute as Dobby and then we'll talk. Okay.
Right? Yeah. Why don't you get a little hoodie and then we can think about it. Okay, house?
Yeah. Show up looking like Justin Bieber. Okay?
Please, for once. We'll talk. For once. People always say like, oh, around like your 3rd month postpartum, you start to feel like yourself again. I'm like, that's right when I'm getting the bathroom back. So I bet I will.
Yeah.
Like, I bet I'm going to feel amazing 3 months postpartum.
That is really nice. That is nice that you have like another thing. You know what I mean? Because I think for me, they told me that 3 months postpartum, I would be feeling like myself again. And then I didn't. Mm-hmm. But I wonder if I was like 3 months postpartum plus fancy new bathroom, you'd be like, I feel like $1 million. So I do feel like that's good.
It gave me something else to really fixate on right when the baby was born. Like I was at a bathroom fixtures shop 2 weeks after bringing a baby home from the hospital. And that you just can't get in the weeds at that point, and that's sort of, I won't say it's nice, but it happened. So.
And you know what? I think that being postpartum is a good time to make really like permanent decisions because you're just like, you know what? I don't have the time. We are on a clock. The baby's going to be up in 45 minutes. He's going to need another feeding. Just make a fucking decision. Like that, I think is also, it really time boxes you in a way. You know what I mean? And I think that that's also kind of healthy. I'm not saying that this is better for you in any way. It sounds terrible.
No. It's a horrible situation with silver linings. One of which is like, I get to live in a house, like it's also like, I can't complain about this to any of my friends in New York or LA. It's not a relatable problem.
They're like, oh, you have mold and then you had to spend money to get it fixed and then you were able to do that. Okay, cool. I've been living in an apartment with mold and I've been complaining about it for years. And my landlord says, go fuck yourself. So.
And everywhere I look, there's also mold in those places. So I don't know. So like, yes, I am privileged to have the mold mitigation team come here.
Yeah. Wow. What a
Mm-hmm.
life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We do have to look for those silver linings, huh?
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I am available. So you can start filming anytime. Oh,
The
God, I would
Valley.
never want to be on that show.
the Valley, if you're looking to get some mold out, as in the moldy men on the show, but other relatable mold like bathtubs.
Honestly,
Amanda is
I've been
available.
to almost every place that they go to on the Valley, and my dream is just to be in the background. You know, like my dream is just for them to catch me going like, oh, that's all. Ugh. Oh, I would really feel complete at that point.
To be a martini gay, but in the Chili's. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And they'd call you cheese pull girl because you'd be in the back pulling a cheese pull. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Instant meme, joyful, doing too much for the camera, so they have to cut around me because I'm distracting the scene. That's all that I've ever wanted for the Valley. You know, like Kristen and Nia, they went to that like brunch place. We go to that brunch place every single week. We do takeout, but if I saw them there, I'd say, you know what? I think we're going to sit down and eat in here. And even if I was supposed to be bringing it home for my husband, I'd say, you know what? I think I'm going to sit down and eat here and we'll bring the rest home later.
Yeah, absolutely.
The bar where Kristen and Luke fought is a bar that is across the street from that bakery and is in a strip mall with the Thai place that we go to. And every time we go to the Thai place, multiple drunk people are staggering out of that bar, whether it is noon, 4 p.m. It is the alcoholics' alcohol drinking place. So it's a fascinating thing to see inside.
Interesting. And I think that might be one of Kristen's issues. It's like, why are you bringing me to this place that always has the drunks from day to night? Luke, please.
With this pizza that I think is from the bad pizza place across the street.
I don't have any excuse for that. That is inexcusable. You want to get drunk and come home, sure, but bad pizza, go fuck yourself.
Get out of here. We live in a major city. You can find good pizza.
You know, one of the worst slices of pizza I ever had was in Queens.
I am shocked by that.
It's like sacrilegious to say that out loud. But this is when I lived in Queens. There was this pizza place. You know, I'm going to say their name. They don't exist anymore. It was Rosa's Pizza. It was next to the Stop and Shop or like Pathmark or whatever. And I was like, I'm starving. And I like went and I got a slice of pizza. And it was the first time I met a pizza that I literally had to throw out. I bit 2 bites into it and I said, is this rotten? What is this? And it was now I think about it, I've done some introspection. It was a buffalo chicken pizza slice.
Okay.
Because, you know, women, we do need our protein.
Yeah, we need eating protein.
And I think, unfortunately, they must have put like rotten ranch or something on it.
Oh, it literally was rotten.
Because I think that's what it was. Because I did complain to my husband about it. And this is, by the way, in the neighborhood like where his family has lived for like 100 years. And they were so offended as if they owned Rosa's Pizza. And I said, I promise you, I'm sure it's very good. But that day was a bad pizza day for them. And then they were like, well, why would you get buffalo chicken pizza anyway? What is this? California Pizza Kitchen? And I was like, I'm so sorry.
You were like, no, I'm sorry. I thought that all the pizza would be good. Like I thought, you know, I thought we would just have good pizza or bad pizza, but that all of it would kind of be the same quality.
Yeah, yeah. I've never met a pizza that I didn't take to bed. You know what I mean? I would never kick her out.
You said, I'm keeping my legs closed to you, pizza. Get out of here.
I don't think so. Anyway, we're not here to talk about pizza, but we are here to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought this was the finale, and it's not.
It was a finale worthy episode for sure. I too was like, oh, okay, so there's a horse in the driveway, but this is not the finale. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, the horse showed up in the driveway and I saw the credits rolling and I said, this seems like a good time to pause on the horse and show us their end credit scenes. You know what I mean? But apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently we're getting some more. That was nothing. That was an inconsequential thing that happened this week was a horse in a driveway, which is hilarious.
I mean, we'll I don't want to jump the gun, but I have a theory on this party. I believe that it was meant to be the finale, but that Portia was like, Shamia can't host the finale party. Like, no way. And so
You're
that's why it's
right.
not the finale.
You're absolutely right. Of course. Of course. Because it was presented like it would be the finale. And it wasn't at all. So the episode starts with Shamia. They're all back from Scotland. And is there a gentleman in the room?
There's two gentlemen in the room. A baby and a father.
I was hoping one of the contractors.
Yeah, they're just in, they come in just to check on me, just to say, like, do you need any tile put in this room?
And you say, hold the baby for 1 second.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I say, I have laundry to fold if you're going to be in here.
Anyway, they're back from Scotland, and Shamia is meeting a lawyer to talk, her lawyer, whose name is like Maximilian, which I think is so good. What a cool name. I haven't met a real person with that name.
No.
Ever. I think the last time I did was the Goofy movie.
And we're not guaranteed that this Maximilian and that Maximilian are different. Like, it's been a long time. People look different.
You're right. But she's meeting with the lawyer, and she's like talking to the lawyer about how terrible Scotland was. I was like, okay, so he's a plant. And then she's like, so what's going, he's like, anyway, so she's like, so what's going on with the rum stuff? And then he's like, the rum stuff is going fine, except this morning. And then I was like, okay, so I see why Shamia does like a lot of little side roles in movies, because she was acting. She was like, what? Huh? I can't believe it. And so it turns out, guys, that in the beginning of the season, when she was like, I'm going to make peach flavored rum, and she had that meeting with the rum people in Grenada, and they were like, yeah, we don't do that.
Peaches don't grow here.
Peaches don't grow here. We're gonna have to use peach flavoring. And she was like, I don't know. And then her husband Gerald was like, this seems like a bad idea. Anyway, she went through with it, and apparently they were making the rum, and then the rum people said, yeah, we're not actually gonna be making anything for you, but I guess you can like use our rum and do something to it if you want to. Like, that's what it sounded like they were saying. Like, we're not going to actually make you a peach rum. We will provide you with rum, send it to America, and you can do whatever the hell you want with it.
And sweetie, you can buy that rum at cost. I mean, or at wholesale prices. Like, you will be paying the most, what am I saying? Retail, whatever the most that she can pay. Like, as if you buy it in the good liquor store, you can have that rum.
Yeah. And then Shamia said, okay, sounds great. I'm going to text my friends and ask them to do butt molds.
When we get to the butt molds, I have a lot to say.
I was really upset about it.
Violently.
K. Michelle meets with Angela and their husbands for like a lovers yoga, but let's talk about K. Michelle's toes first, because the funny thing is that you and I had separately a while ago, several months ago, texted about her toes, because this came up, and I remembered several episodes ago, she was really mad because she was like, they're going to talk about how the thing that the guy said 8 years ago about my vagina, and then also they're going to talk about how I'm trying to date this guy black, and also that I have long toes. And I was like,
wait, what? Nobody was thinking about your toes.
Huh?
I don't even know what long toes look like. It wouldn't occur to me to look for them, and it certainly wouldn't occur to me to mock them.
And if you can play pianos with those toes,
hey, Michelle, you are a musician. This is a second avenue of income.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? You're literally a musician. Put those toes to work.
Yeah. Also, I would love to have longer toes. I'm trying to get things up off the floor all the time. And we're just not, I'm not getting them because some of my grippers don't have grippers. Sorry, Danny Pellegrino fully stealing from your podcast. But my toes are not grippers. They're just barely, they're barely getting anything. They're like the claw machine at the arcade where they just like slip through the thing every time. I'd love to have long toes.
For somebody with very short toes, I do think that I've got some good grip ability. Mine are for sure grippers. just on account of laziness my whole life, like just being a lazy person. I've just like been able to train them, but I don't think both. I don't think I'm ambidextrously grippy with my toes. I think it's just the right one, probably
Okay,
just my
the
dominant side.
foot. Yeah.
But on the topic of long toes is like, she's so self-conscious about it that she put on 2 pairs of socks in front of her husband. And I was like, do you think this man has ever seen her toes? It seems like she said nobody's ever seen them and they will never, ever see them. 2
She goes
pairs
to
of
the
socks?
beach in swim socks. We can't know.
Oh my God. You're absolutely right. That's why when they went to the pedicure place after she had like her butt explode or whatever, they were like, so are you going to sit down and get a pedicure? And she was like, nice try.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to see those long toes of
Everyone
mine.
wants to see my long toes. If this is a long game to get an OnlyFans for her feet, she's doing a great job building anticipation.
Yeah. And I think that's really important to keep building up your pipeline. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm trying this thing here. I moved from Love and Hip Hop to Real Housewives. And then also I'm trying this country career, soft launching as a Christian girl in some ways. And also, if that doesn't work out, I hear Larsa Pippen does make a lot of money. And so we're going to go toes.
But Larsa Pippen, she didn't build up to this. You know, like K. Michelle, she's planting in seeds that are going to yield crops if it works out for her.
And I love a woman who plans. Yes. I really do.
A woman in
business.
I
love a woman in business. I love a woman that plans. It's so thoughtful. I will share one last thought about my toes is that my toes are short, and my husband always talks about how there's an imbalance of meat to nail ratio. He says I have very tiny toenails, and they're like chunky little toes.
They sound so cute. Are you building up your OnlyFans possibilities? Because I support it.
Listeners, write in.
Yeah. You got to run a poll. Would you subscribe to my OnlyFans feet?
I had a dream once. I woke up and I said, I had just read the book yesteryear, and I had a dream that my husband suddenly was really confused about why we were getting like $80,000 a month from some anonymous place. And I was like, I meant to tell you, I've been putting my feet on OnlyFans.
Whoopsie doodle. Okay, meant to tell you. That's what all those little short ring lights are for. For the house.
The tiniest ring lights available.
Yeah, they're just down low for the feet. For my tiny meat to nail ratio. Incredible. I'm going to be thinking about that phrasing for a long time. It's really good.
Can't wait to show you later. Off mic, guys.
Sorry.
Subscribe to the Patreon at least, okay?
That's a tier you guys haven't even gotten to in the Patreon. Somebody's going to have to make an offer.
Thank you. We're going to have a bidding war. Anyway, that's why people can't afford homes anymore, is because they have to pay money into paywalls to see toes.
Yeah, and that's why a millennial will never buy a house, because they're always putting more money into Patreon to see toes. Also, just now, sorry for the audio interruptions, reality teas. The baby had a blowout, so my husband came in, changed a full blowout diaper in silence, going shh 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 to the baby.
I didn't hear any of it, by the way. Consummate professionals, the baby and your husband. Incredible.
Me, I was like staring over the whole time, like, what does this poop look like? Is he doing a good, like, I know James is doing a good job. I'm wondering what the baby's up to, you know, like, anytime that I have to leave the two of them together, I'm not like worried. I'm just like dying of FOMO. Like,
yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah, same for me with my kids too. It was never like, oh my God, like I have anxiety because like, is anyone going to take care of the kids? I'm like, are they making jokes without me?
Are they having a special bonding experience that I want to be a part of? Ugh.
Yeah, it's the worst. I'm like, what secrets did you share?
Stitch Fix. Stop shopping, get styled.
A+ on the outfit, Miss Turner. You are about to slay parent-teacher conferences.
Oh, these? Just the most perfect fitting jeans my stylist sent me.
Oh, hello, you, who didn't set one foot in a mall and still looks amazing.
Just share your size, style, and budget, and your stylist sends personalized looks right to your door. Stitch Fix. Get started today at stitchfix.com.
To my stylist. This look is dedicated to you. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you guys all have like an inside joke? If I come home and you're wearing matching shirts and I'm not wearing one, I will die. So let's.
I literally jump out the window. That's really what postpartum depression is about. You know what I mean? It's like, who is making jokes with my baby?
Yeah. Well, that was very real.
Okay, they do this lovers yoga, which I didn't love. But
neither did Charles.
Neither did Charles Oakley. They were giving him all these directions. Angela's like, spread my legs, Charles. He's like, absolutely not gonna do that. No way.
Nope. And I was with him. I was like, I don't think I would want to do this I wouldn't want this as a double date. I wouldn't want this in private. I certainly don't want it on camera.
There's actually no realm in which this is like a cool, fun thing for me.
I mean, doing this on camera, this kind of thing on camera, is how all the trouble with Whitney and Justin Rose started.
Yeah. You want to sell fans, Angela? You better put those knees together, baby.
That's right. You better close those knees to the cameras, okay? K. Michelle has just started being with this dentist husband. I truly do not understand their dynamic. They both seem great. They seem happy together, but I'm like, he lives in Nashville. What's even happening?
He's never seen her feet.
And he'll never see them. She's not going to give him a free peep at those feet.
Absolutely not. She's like, do you think I'm new here? Are you new here? I don't think so. Go back to Nashville. Teeth tour.
Go look at teeth. That's what you like.
Yeah. It does make me feel sad for K. Michelle that I'm like, this poor woman is just so self-conscious about every single aspect of her body that she's gotten like a bajillion plastic surgeries, and then the only thing left are her toes. Literally the only thing left.
And she's still like, maybe I will take some cadaver fat and put it in my butt. Like, K. Michelle, you're literally gorgeous. I'd give anything to look half as good as you. But not anything, because I wouldn't put silicone in my butt after seeing your journey, And
No.
So thank you for educating me.
Yeah, thanks. K. Michelle is talking to Shamia K. Michelle's talking to Angela about the whole Shamia thing. And K. Michelle's like, yeah, I think Shamia is going through it because she feels bullied and left out. That's why she kind of popped off in Scotland. What do you think about that? Amanda, do you think that feeling bullied and left out would leave one to say, remember that time your mom tried to fuck my dad?
There's very little that would make me say that. I also just want to compliment K. Michelle on a hard pivot, because at the beginning of this season, she was really trying to be like the victim and like everyone's against me. And since then, we've been filming solo scenes with everybody in the cast. K. Michelle was like, JK, friend to all. I love everybody here. And I appreciate the ability to try something, shake it off, and try something else. That's a housewife. And now I'm very excited to see her back.
Yeah.
So nothing on God's green earth would induce me to bring up someone's mother. Like, that's just not. Maybe if the mother had done something to me and it was part of a friendship rift, I might bring it up. But here's the thing. All Shamia wants is for everyone to go, oh, Shamia, poor thing. Mm-hmm. And everyone to say, oh, Shamia, you're so fun. Because in the confessionals, she's doing so much, so fun work. And every time she shows up to an event, she's being so fun. Or being like, Portia, I don't know why you won't talk to me, just because I've been sneaking around and having your child over at my house without your knowledge or whatever. Like, I'm sure Portia is doing things to push Shamia's buttons. Like,
absolutely.
A long-term friendship is not. Those kinds of like fallouts are very brutal, and they're never one-sided. Mm-hmm. But two things are true here. One, Shamia is bad at reality TV. Like, she is not good at it, and she's getting worse every episode. And two, I think they could have really, really, really made up. I think something else too that you didn't ask me. Sorry to go on a rant, but
no,
when Shamia,
this is the place for ranting. Hello.
So true. When Shamia was like, Portia didn't even want me on the show. She sat me down and blah, blah, blah. I really think Portia was like, listen, on reality TV, relationships, including friendships, including romantic, including familial, you have to intentionally like go after conflicts within them. Whereas like in a real friendship, you might just be like, oh, that was annoying, but I'm going to let it go. On reality TV, you don't let it go. You have to pursue it. And like that, like putting your friendship under a microscope is tough, but like, I don't know that that's the real reason a lot of relationships fall apart. I think so much of it is like you have to pursue conflict in a way that you don't in any other like reasonable setting. And so like I think Portia was like, it's gonna be, I don't know if we're gonna last, because like it's going to change the dynamic of our friendship 100%. And like it has. And Shamia cannot take the heat, and yet she's always spraying people with like from a smoke gun to like a fire blaster. Like she just absolutely will come in and be like, well, everybody here is a whore. And then someone will be like, Shamia, you used to sleep around. And she'll be like, what? And like run out of the room crying. And it's like, what do you want? Like, you can't have it both ways. And she wants it both ways, I think. So yeah, I do think she was escalating because she was trying to get Portia's attention, because she knows, like, I think because it hurt her feelings on like a human level, but also she knows if Portia won't engage with me, I'm not going to get to stay on this show.
Yeah. And I think that also what Shamia is bad at is managing last season with this season, because essentially what she's saying is one of the things she's mad about is that Portia went online and explained the whole daycare situation. And I think what we're supposed to understand is that last season's reunion was airing at the time that they were filming this stuff. So Portia goes online and she says, by the way, here's what really happened with the daycare situation, whatever.
I still don't fully understand what the issue is with the daycare situation.
Basically that Portia's mom used to own a daycare. She had to shut it down, and then Shamia's mom went and bought it.
Okay, so I know that, but that's what that just seems like, okay, I mean, people have to buy daycares. Like, I don't know.
I'm glad somebody's buying them.
Yeah,
like,
I'm glad it wasn't BlackRock that bought it. Like, what?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm so glad Peter Thiel isn't around buying daycares, and it's just like suburban Atlanta, Black women in Atlanta. God forbid. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Shamia doesn't understand how to navigate this, because I think exactly what you said, like Portia, when she sat her down and said, listen, I don't want to do you to be on the show necessarily, because I think it's going to be bad for our friendship, but you're here. Like, one of the things she said in Scotland when that whole fight happened was, you're mad that I didn't want you on the show, but Shamia, you're here. You've been here for 2 years. So what do you want me to do about it now? Like, what would you have me do? And I think there's so many things that are happening in Shamia's life. Like you said, I think that you have to do a certain level of introspection, or you have to do a certain level of like talking through your feelings that you wouldn't do necessarily in real life. Like, if you have an issue with a real life friend, a longtime friend, when you're pissed, you're going to go to your husband and you're going to talk behind closed doors about them. And that never gets out. That's like, okay, I'm venting. I'm saying some of the worst things in the world, but I'm saying it in a safe place because I don't actually believe those things. I am just really, really mad. You don't have the luxury of doing that shit on reality TV. And I think Shamia expects Portia to not do that. But the thing is, Portia's on this TV show for this many years because she will do that. And I think like Portia's kind of like, in order for me to do my job well, Shamia, I'm going to have to say certain things about you, and I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah.
And now she is, and Shamia's doing the whole I feel bullied and left out, but really what it is that when they got to Scotland, Kelly and Portia had like a weepy cry about divorce because of Kelly's ex-husband, and that was immediately the moment where Shamia was like, oh, so now Kelly likes her too. Now Kelly thinks she's a good person too. Oh, everybody thinks she's a good person. And now because last season, Portia was still on the outs a little bit. Mm-hmm. But this season she came in with Phaedra being like, yeah, everybody loves me. I'm the best and I'm going to be center peach. And that I think like rocks Shamia's world. Like she can't deal with that. And I think Shamia has what a lot of normal people do on reality TV. Like I think Shamia's a little bit too, she's not campy enough. You know what I mean? Like she's just not goofy and silly enough. Like, she tries it in the confessionals, but she's too
Well, she's
sensitive.
trying so hard. It's like you can just feel the friction of how hard she's trying in those confessionals.
And it's really, you can see it, right? So
Mhm.
it's like the way that like Carol on like Real Housewives of New York, it always, like, even though I very much enjoyed her when she was on because that whole cast together was so good, but like Carol or like Heather, like they acted like they were smarter and better than the show. And Shamia, to some degree, simultaneously thinks that she's better and smarter than the show because she's married to this super rich guy and she's very talented and all these things. And like anybody can be a housewife, but she's bad at it. And so she's struggling with the fact that she is bad at a thing that she thought that she was going to like kill it at. And I think that that's making her spiral as well. And it's very silly.
It's wild. It's also something else is that Shamia has a very, very supportive mother. And like, I haven't seen enough of them to like judge, like if that's, you know, sometimes a mother can be too supportive.
Yeah.
But like, if you have a very, very supportive mother, I don't think you're necessarily taught to look at your own role in things. And I believe that Shamia has been loved and supported out of maybe some accountability in her friendships. And it's tough to watch. Like, yeah, how nice to have a supportive mother. You know, it's interesting to see how that plays out in an adult life on TV since, I'm not always,
Wouldn't know.
Never seen it. Never seen that movie.
Yeah. And I'm assuming that Shamia's mom was probably a little bit of like a stage mom because Shamia's like a song and dance girly. You know what I mean? She sounds like she's like gone to like theater.
She has extremely terrible theater kid energy in her confessionals. And like, I always say, like, other than housewives who have like terrible beliefs, the housewives I don't like are always the ones who I relate the most to.
Yeah, of course.
Shamia in her confessionals is me in every single commercial audition where they go, "Can you give us a little less?" And I go, I will try. But like, really, I can't because I'm dialed up to 1,000, like, but Shamia is putting it on for this, and it's not that fun to me to watch.
It's not fun. It's not fun. She does invite Portia because the next scene we go to Portia getting some new pictures taken, whatever, and she's talking to Lauren about the whole Shamia thing. And she says that she did get an invite to the Halloween party, and then I thought I screenshotted what the actual message was that Shamia wrote, but the message that Shamia wrote was like an extremely professional message about like, I have the butt mold person available. They're available at this time. Would you be interested to participate? I would love for you to participate. Please let me know if you would like to participate. And if you would, please schedule accordingly. It was like a super duper like professional text message about a butt mold, which is so
that was a positive
funny.
opportunity. Like, you don't get to, I just kept thinking, like, the first thing you reach out to her with is to ask her a favor. Shamia, you cannot read any room. You are room illiterate. That is a wild thing to do.
So funny. And then later we got what Portia responded back, which is so funny. Portia said, "Girl, I'm not coming to your damn party. You are sick as fuck. Please move along and enjoy," which feels like the right response to a person who's like, I know I said terrible things about your mother, but anyway, you want to come over and get your butt molded for my
to
party?
Support my cough syrup ass tasting rum?
Like, everybody's like, is this rum or Robitussin? I have no idea. Robitussin. That's what she should call it. But that message that Portia sent back was just one of the funniest things ever. Girl, I'm not coming to your damn party. Like, please leave me alone.
Yeah.
You freak.
Did Shamia, because I think Shamia I think she thinks she knows what a housewife does. So she's like, I'm throwing the big party, so Portia will come even though we're fighting because that's what being a housewife is. And Portia's like, you're so close and yet you have no idea. Like,
Yeah.
the instincts are terrible. Also, tough to go full out with your avatar look and your husband is wearing the avatar onesie pajamas. I thought that was
Oh.
just so funny. I think they have a good relationship. I'm not even knocking the relation, but I laughed. I did.
It was really, really good. What an afterthought. So then again, Shamia and K Michelle go to lunch, and that's when Kay's like, "Why did you do this?" And it's like, I don't. You know what? We can't keep talking about this, Shamia. You have literally no reason for why you would do that to Portia. Everybody's like, you can't talk about her this way. Like, you screwed up. And Shamia never really apologizes because she's like, yeah, I just apologize to the group for making things weird. Not the group. It's not about the group, man.
No.
It's not about that. It's like about your friend and her mom and her family that is all gonna see this. Like, that's an insane way to move. And I appreciated, at least K Michelle, like you said, excellent housewifery. She said, I will not be the victim. I will not fall for this shit. I'm turning it around. And I think the other thing is, remember there was like this thing where like K Michelle said she went to a club with Shamia and her mom. And then her mom was like so intense, it like made her cry. I feel like at that point, K Michelle said, oh, Shamia wants to make me the bullied. She wants me to be the victim of the season, and I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to turn this ship around.
She also got in that supportive mom dynamic and was like, I really, why is a mom at the club? Like,
why is her mother at the club?
Like, people should go wherever they want to go. But like, if I'm going out with my friends, my mom is not popping over and then fighting with someone, like, or making them cry in any capacity. My mom saves making someone cry for me. Thank you. That is not for my friends. You don't get that. That's a special mother-daughter relationship.
Exactly.
My poor mother. She's very nice.
She's a lovely woman. But we're all mothers. We're all daughters of mothers. You know what I mean? We've all been there. Okay.
Yes, that's real.
You don't get the Us's of the world or the Lindsay Hubbards of the world without mothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately with Lindsay Hubbard, she did do it without a mother. But but that's its own. I also just want to say, and this is not a knock on parenting, it's a knock on the patriarchy, but it bummed me out to hear Pilar tell Portia to suck in her stomach. I said, oh. Everyone here is so beautiful. We got to love our bods. We got to, if we don't love them, we got to at least just live neutrally in them if we can.
Yeah. And I think I told you this on the podcast one day, or maybe I texted it to you about like going on the cruise, and we were taking pictures every day. And then my son was like, I was like, oh, I look pregnant. And my son was like, yeah, but you're not ever going to be. Cause he was like sad about it. He was like, you do look pregnant, but unfortunately you're not. Like,
you thirsty bitch, you wish, you know.
You wish. You wish you were
look
pregnant,
it, but you
Mom.
can't do it. Sorry.
You're lying to everybody. You're making us all think that there's a baby in there, and there's not. Like, that's the opposite of suck your stomach in. That's my son being like, stop pretending like you're pregnant, okay? It's confusing us all because we wish there was a baby here.
You look amazing. I only wish.
You're glowing, okay? And there's not even a baby inside. Portia bought her mom a house, which is really sweet. It was very cute. I was like,
and
damn,
smart.
It's so smart and so rich. I said, what? Okay.
I like to say I had a mortgage. I decided just to not have one. Like, I just decided I'm rich, and why am I having a mortgage?
Yeah, it's so pedestrian to have a mortgage. Am I right?
Talk to Lisa Hochstein.
Or what was the other one? Recently somebody said something about a mortgage that was so funny to me. Oh, it was Kelsey on Real Housewives of Rhode Island. She said to the other one, whose name I already forgot. Kelsey and Rosie. Yeah. She said, yeah, but you took out a mortgage. And Rosie was like, yeah, that's how people buy houses.
Like, Kelsey, girlie, you don't know anything, and that's okay, but don't. Kelsey kept really just throwing herself right down in front of tires so people could just be like, like,
And she said, I like it that way.
yeah, I'm going to keep doing it.
Dennis showed up and she had a conversation with Dennis, but I was not paying attention because I've been saying that he shows up looking like Osama bin Laden every episode.
No, when he walked on screen, I said, I'm so glad we're talking today.
But today, he colored his beard and he put on a fur vest. And I said,
he put on the fur.
He looks like Osama bin Jon Snow. I said, what is this?
He put on the fur vest that all the girlies were wearing like 8 years ago in the fall in New York City. He was like, now it's my time. Like, ISIS, come get your boy. Like, what is happening?
It's so bizarre. I'm like, where did he get that thing on his head? Okay.
And why is he wearing it multiple times? Like, I understand Dennis wants to do fashion. So
Sure.
One time, sure. But this is his new look? All right, Dennis.
And I was like, I'm sure they're talking. I'm literally not listening. I can't pay attention to this outfit.
He thanked Portia for having him. He said, she's my mom too. And I was like, I don't think that's the right, like, no. Dennis, you cheated on her daughter so many times. Just say like, thanks for having me. That's all, like we don't need, she's not your mom.
And again, going back to earlier, she doesn't get to be your mom, okay?
No. Truly. It's giving me flashbacks. I just had to stay in the hospital for a little while after I gave birth, and every person who walks in calls you mama. Hey mama, how you doing? And I was just like, I'm only his mom. Like, I can't be the mom of everybody here. My name is on the board. It's 1 foot away. Please.
Yes. Oh, they've moved over to Mama. I think Mommy was a little better because it was like slightly better when I had kids. They were like, "Hi, Mommy, how are you doing?" It was always really cute because it was like a cute little like Filipino lady that would like say it, and she was just really sweet. But like, yeah, if a woman my age or around my age or younger than me came in and was like, "Hey, Mama," I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here."
But you're saying it kind of fun, not like a possessed baby doll. Everyone, hey, Mama, we need to check that blood. Hey, Mama, how you sleeping? Hey, Mama, gotta check your catheter. Like, it was just like, I need an exorcist for these dolls. I need, oh my God, people say such things to you. Oh.
Hey, Mama, I'm just gonna put my hand up your vagina and check your cervix. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Mama, how's that bleeding going? And it's like, don't call me. Just call me Amanda. Please please. I'll give you anything. Just be called Amanda. Or you can call me nothing or hey, you. Anything is better than hey, Mama.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? It's like Amanda starts with so many letters that could be Mama, but it's not. It's a different name. So it's like you're so
even
close.
Start with Mama and then course correct halfway through the word. You have so many chances.
Oh. Okay, Shamia has this Halloween party. The costumes are so silly. I did love Cynthia coming in as a bottle of glue.
Cynthia's was great. Phaedra's was great. I've never seen The Godfather, so I was like, who the fuck is Phaedra? And I was very grateful for them saying who she was, and now I know who she was.
Yeah, I think the Bravo audience generally is not watching or consuming The Godfather. So they did all of the things. They like changed the music. They did a Chiron. They did all of it. They're like, she is the Godfather. That is the whole thing. That is what she is. Because Angela said it one time last season. And now apparently she's so much the Godfather that even her tagline is about being the Godfather. I was like, okay, cool it, Phaedra.
Yeah. Phaedra was like, and last season's the only thing anybody remembers about me. And we don't talk about anything before then because that's not really important.
Remember, I've never been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta before, ever.
Remember me as charming in The Traitors? That's kind of when you should start. That's
Don't even worry about the time I was on Married to Medicine. It was a really bad time. It never happened.
Honestly, very mid. I mean, like, I enjoyed seeing her, but it was not the right fit.
It was this is not a right fit is a very good HR way of putting it. I liked Pinky's costume. It was like very Freddy Krueger meets prom queen. It was fun. And then Kelly came in dressed as Wonder Woman with the man that she keeps calling Jarvis, and Jarvis refuses to show his face. Okay, Antifa Jarvis, relax.
The way that mask kind of like came out and then came back in, I was just like, Jarvis, I'm not having fun with this. I don't believe you. I don't believe in you. I can't understand why Kelly would get $70,000 in
teeth.
Whatever happened with her teeth, because they look the same, instead of like any help with like it's all very confusing. Kelly to me seems a little lost this season, and it's stressful. Different stressful than Shamia, because I want to keep watching what happens to Kelly, but I'm stressed for her. I'm stressed for those daughters.
Yeah, I worried about the daughters. She alleges that she got $70,000 worth of teeth, but now I do wonder if she said, "Oh, it cost me $70,000," but like she really used it for 7 months of rent. You know what I mean? Like I think that maybe that's. Oh, and you know what? If that's what you're doing, Kelly, go off, girl. We need to be lying to men and taking money from them. Thank you.
I will also say, if your rent is $10,000, that is really crazy. Like, I understand. I've lived in major cities. I get it. We can scale back. We can scale back. Kelly.
I don't think Kelly knows how to scale back.
When that realtor showed her that house with an elevator, I was like, she does not have elevator money. She shouldn't even be getting in this elevator. What if she gets stuck? And then has to pay some sort of deposit or something. No.
If you want to be in a townhouse that has a contraption that allows you to not take the stairs, it should be Marlowe's townhouse, where there was one of those chairs, those geriatric chairs attached to the stairs. That's what we need.
If you get stuck, you can just hop right off.
And use the stairs as God intended for you to use. Later on, we heard like Jarvis say something, and I think Kendrick pointed this out. He said he sounded just like Dr. Greg from Married to Medicine. And I said, I swear to God, if Jarvis is Dr. Greg, I will lose it.
Horror movie. Well, there was no Comic Sans on Jarvis, so hopefully.
You're right.
Hopefully. Shout out to Raven on Bitch is Better, and thank you for staying on Dr. Greg's ass for all time. If that turns out to be Dr. Greg, I simply don't know what I'll do. I'll obviously watch.
I know. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch the shit out of that. Unfortunately, that's what I'm
gonna say, Kelly, there is no world where you're getting out of a relationship with someone worse than Dr. Greg. So please do not. I don't care if he pretends he can pay $70,000 for you to sit in a dentist's office for 10 minutes while flowers get delivered.
Yes, exactly.
Like, deliver those to my home. Those are too big.
Yeah, and then the chain, the necklace that came with it with the daughter's pictures, and then it was like bedazzled. I was like, you can't get that at flowers.com. 1-800-FLOWERS. Where's that from?
I said, if this is expensive, that's terrible.
Yeah. Also, I know Phaedra said that she has met this man, but I still believe that there is no Jarvis. I think it's more believable that it's just Shamia, who's her sugar daddy, than it's either that or it's Dr. Greg. And I don't know which one is worse.
Dr. Greg.
I think it's Dr. Greg.
Dr. Greg is worse. Listen, Phaedra says a lot of things on this show. So Phaedra can say it's not Cynthia saying it. So
you're right. Yes. Great point.
I'm sure Phaedra thinks she has met Dr. Greg. Our Jarvis.
Dr. Jarvis.
Yeah, she has met Dr. Jarvis. She's like, he's one of the Married to Medicine guys. I don't remember. I wasn't really friends with them. Like,
Exactly. There's this Halloween party. Okay. Also on the Avatar costume, the makeup was like phenomenal.
It was so good.
But also, Shamia was wearing an ill-fitting costume at the bottom. It was like, you did the whole face, honey. You did the face and the hair and all the things. And then the costume was ill-fitting.
And on that body? On that
body, you paid so many dollars for that body.
I mean, that was more than $70,000 of teeth in that body. That was. I looked at her and I said, you know, if I thought I could look like that, I'd go through what Brittany from the Valley went through with her mommy makeover. There's not enough surgery in the world to make me look like that, but if there were, I'd think about it.
Absolutely. Alternatively, to Halloween night, there is Hallelujah Bowling Night. It's K. Michelle says, I do not celebrate Halloween. I'm not going to the party. I'm going to go on a double date with Portia, my husband, and this man, Mike, that is being paid for TV time.
That Mike, who got his lines exactly right at the bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
Also, K. Michelle's top was so cute, and I was really glad we got to see it from a lot of angles. That was the whole time I just kept thinking, I want to understand it because I really like it.
She's just so stunning.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks so cool in everything she wears. Like earlier in the episode, she like went to get coffee or whatever with Shamia, and she was just in like a men's button down. And I was just like, God, you are so effortlessly beautiful. I wish you would stop doing things to your body.
Leave the body alone. The face, the body, everything's perfect. Let me see the toes. Let me privately see them. I won't have a sexual reaction or take a screenshot because I bet they're actually the most beautiful toes you've ever seen. The way she has dysmorphia about everything else, I bet she has gorgeous feet.
And again, gorgeous feet that she can play piano with.
Yes!
Amazing.
Do things? I bet she doesn't even have hair on her toe.
Wow. No, I'm sure she doesn't. No, that's just a me and you problem, unfortunately.
Listen, for a little while, I got it lasered off and I didn't have hair on my toe, but that hair, it said, a laser can't keep me down. I'm coming back stronger and longer than ever before.
That is also what my mustache is currently going through. I just dermaplaned, so it's not visible, but I think it's time to go back for the lasers. The laser said, I only work for like 4 years, so.
Yeah. Also, when I was pregnant, I got the most violent neck beard you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, yes!
And I'm not saying I didn't have one ever before, but I got it lasered away. It came back so strong when I was pregnant. Now that I'm not pregnant, it's abated again. Oh. Thank the Lord.
Oh, it was a baby.
The baby was shooting hair out of my neck. Anytime somebody says pregnancy is so beautiful, I'm just like, you are insane. Like, you can say it's powerful, but beautiful, get out of here.
Get out of here. What standard of beauty? Okay.
Certainly not one that is widely recognized by people with eyes.
Certainly not one that looks down on women with facial hair. Okay.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy. Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess. At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards premieres August 5th on FX and Hulu.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Yeah. Yeah.
K. Michelle says, anyway, fuck it. I'm going to go to this Halloween party anyway. So she goes there later. And then
her husband's like, support Shamia. And she's like, you're right. What was I thinking about my religion? Let me get over there.
Yeah, she's like, Christian schmirtian. Who cares? She's like, but I'm not going to dress up. Okay.
I'm going to wear this fabulous sweater.
I'm going to look cuter than ever. Honestly, the reason why I get annoyed about people who don't dress up for Halloween when you attend a Halloween party is because they just look so cute and fun and casual.
It
and
makes me feel embarrassed.
It does. I'm like, I wish I was also wearing whatever you're wearing. Like, I don't want to be in this. You know, I didn't choose to wake up this morning and dress up like Jar Jar Binks for the neighborhood Halloween party. I wish I couldn't have. Like, it's
But every year, you pull out that Jar Jar Binks costume, you've got to slap it on. I have really gone to like black pants, black shirt, black cat ears. Like I really hoped at one point in my life I'd get paid to wear costumes, and I haven't. And so I'm just like, you can't get me in a silly. I mean, now that I have a baby, I'm obviously going to be a chef and make him be a little lobster in a pot next year. Like, come on. But
of course.
Or maybe he'll be the chef and I'll be the lobster.
Okay, I love it. I love it. I have a shirt that I wear every Halloween now. It's got ghosts on it and it says "Let's go ghouls," and that's my Halloween costume every year.
That's really good.
Yeah, I did get a shirt. It was like on sale at Old Navy. It was like $2 or something, and it said "Mummy," and I thought that was fun.
That's really fun. I also,
but that's it. That's all we're doing.
And you could even like do a toilet paper and like pin it in your hair.
Let's not push it.
Okay. You're right. You're right.
Knock it off.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was crazy.
Anyway, riddle me this. This man, Ashley, and this man, George, and his wife, Ashley, they show up. Angela shows up for literally such a short period of time that her husband, Charles Oakley, is waiting in the car. He's like, how long do you need to go and fight with these women? She's like, 45 minutes max. Stay right here.
Thought that was the most romantic thing I've ever seen in my life.
He loves her so much.
Yeah, they are goals. Honestly, they're one of the few reality TV couples that I'm like, I love it. I see it for them forever.
Forever and ever.
Okay, my question. George and his wife, Ashley, they're both wearing green. Do you think they thought they were in a matching costume?
I think she was dressed as Poison Ivy and he was dressed as the Riddler.
I thought she was dressed as Tinkerbell. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. Because I was like, what do Tinkerbell and the Riddler have to do with each other?
Or she was dressed as Tinkerbell.
Because I thought she had wings, but like...
No, you're right. I don't think Poison Ivy has wings.
I was like, can a couple's costume just be, we're both in green? Because I don't hate it.
I need to look this up. I'm like, I'm sure somebody took a picture. No, you're right. She is dressed as Tinkerbell. Correct.
And then he came out and I was like, I guess he's the Riddler, but he really looks like, I bet he wears that outfit in his commercials.
Yeah, I think he wears he has a green beard in his commercials. That's
yeah. And like, I've seen other guys who wear like a question mark suit or a money suit or, like, I feel like that's very local commercial look.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lot of questions about the conversation they had about their Halloween costumes that I'll never have answers to. I'll just have to, unless she wants to go on the record. But like when K. Michelle, okay, I don't want to jump, but when K. Michelle said that man has money because there's not enough love in the world for this beautiful woman to want him, I was like, I mean, he does have a green beard all the time. And that's tough.
That's got to be rough. Do you need to tend to the child?
He is being tended to by his father.
Okay, good.
So I'll give them a couple more minutes. Sorry to everybody's boobs who are aching at these cries.
Do you want to know something crazy? Until I had my mastectomy, anytime a baby cried, my boobs would ache.
I guess you just like never get past it at that point, right? It's just like now we're...
Well, I also believe
I'm
that
a
my...
mom forever.
Well, I also believe that my ancestors were they were wet nurses for entire villages. Because
that's right.
Of
you
the
have
amount of...
You have a certain set of skills.
I had a certain set of skills, and my skills were milk.
That's what's for dinner, lunch, breakfast, snacks.
I lactated for so many years. It was crazy. Anyway, we'll wrap up this chat soon. But this is so confusing with George and Aunt Ashley. They show up and Angela's like, they're like, yeah. So Shamia's like, yeah. So Ashley, what did Angela say to you about me and your husband? And then Ashley says, well, Angela called me and asked for tea on you. And then Angela shows up and she's like, I did not ask you. I said, do you know Shamia? And then Ashley's like, well, that's the same thing as asking for tea. And Angela's like, I don't think it is. I don't believe it is.
I agree with Angela. And I said, everyone here wants a moment. Everyone here is trying for a moment, including Angela, showing up in her little heeled police costume. Also, 2026, we're showing up as the police at parties.
Come on.
Really? Show up as a
on.
fan. What's wrong with you? Show up as a damn fan. Market yourself.
Exactly. Police, get out of here. But it kind of just goes nowhere. And George is like, no, I made a joke at a charity. I said that Shamia looks so good I have to pay her. And so Angela ran with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shamia's like, that's not what he said. He said something else. And Angela's like, no, that's definitely what he said. And I was like, again, Angela, I love you so. I love you so. But why do you keep doing this where you get yourself into, you don't have to do all this.
No.
You don't have to do all this. You
really,
said,
the takeaway is that guy's a creep, but now he got camera time.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're all going to be wondering, well, not really. Not enough to Google it, really. I was like, maybe people will then wonder, what's the deal with the guy with the green beard? But I don't think so.
I feel like people in Atlanta know who he is because he pops up on like commercials during the local news.
Yeah, it's like Sweet James.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, I do know. It's exactly like that, where it's like, I would not ever have Googled him, but I see his face all the time. I know who Sweet James is.
When I hop out the plane at LAX with a dream and a cardigan, the first thing I see is the Sweet James billboard. So yeah, I know, I'm familiar. It was kind of just like whatever. I was like, you don't have to do all this, Angela. You gave us not too much Papa Smurf, and that's all we need you for, stuff like that.
Love you for that. You've already had an arc this season. Also, like, here's the thing. I don't really care if Shamia is cheating on Gerald. I don't think she is.
No.
I hope she's not. But, like, it's not interesting to me. Their relationship's not really part of the show.
Yeah.
And so, like, a bunch of affairs that happened off camera or before she got married, don't care. Couldn't care less about any of that.
Yeah. And then for you to change it around and be like, I never said that he's sleeping with her currently. I'm saying that he maybe slept with her before. And then she's like, Angela's like, what's the big deal? We all have past. Well, then if it wasn't a big deal, why'd you bring it up?
Why did you make a whole dinner about it?
Yeah, so silly.
And Shamia has got to get better at, like, in the moment being, and, like, I can't do this, but I'm not trying to be a housewife. In fact, I would actively run away from any offers to be a housewife. Mm-hmm. But Shamia has got to get better at being like, that didn't happen, or I'm not even engaging with this, or whatever it is. Because she always is like, oh, well, when did I sleep with him then? Oh, which uncle? Oh, this and that. And it's like, that might work in real life, but on TV, they're going to edit that to make it look like, oh, wait, did your mom sleep with more than one uncle? You know, like, I'm sure that's not what happened. But, like, you got to get smarter about what's going to be on, like, how to treat these things on the show.
Yeah. We wrapped the party up with a butt match. First of all,
traumatic.
The rum is obviously bad. Everybody's having the rum and going, I've never tasted rum that tasted like this.
What did Phaedra say it tasted like? I saw it and laughed and immediately forgot.
I don't know.
It was a medicine, and Shamia went, I'll take that. Or it might have been like Skittles or something.
Yeah, something like that. Something that you go,
like.
I don't want rum to taste like that.
And Shamia went, okay, Skittles. Like, she was like, yes, work. And it's like, no, not work.
Not work.
Not
the opposite
work,
of
Shamia.
work. Unemployment. They had this bum match. And you know what's so crazy about this is that every single woman on this show has a rockin' body. Okay? Incredible bodies, phenomenal asses. All around. But here's the thing. When women sit down, butts just look weird. They leave a weird imprint.
It's gonna
spread.
I'll also say a disembodied butt, and I wouldn't have had a thought about this before, but now I know. A disembodied butt is gross and weird, and I don't ever want to see it again in my life.
Yeah, another great point. These molds that they raised up in the sky, you would never see my face again.
Especially if I said, oh, that gross, lumpy, weird ass, that's got to be this person's. And then they're like, actually, If I were Kelly, I would have scaled that fence. Like, I would have been gone from public forever.
And Dr. Jarvis Greg, Comic Tan, said, no, I know that bumpy butt.
I
That's
know that
mine.
bumpy butt. And he's like singing a song about it in his long jorts. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And you know what? It was so bad that that Gerald getting in there and saying, girls, there's a surprise on the driveway. And it being a horse from a man that we don't even know. Like, the fact that there's this guy on the driveway with a horse for Drew. And then Drew's like, I met this guy several episodes ago at an event that was barely featured on the show. Then we went on a date and then he ghosted me at the date. He stood me up and I was so embarrassed. And now here he is with a horse. Drew, I love her so much. She is always she's producing, directing, acting in her own television show at all times.
And it's never the show anybody else wants to watch even.
Never.
I don't want to see a horse at a party. I saw horses on Ladies of London and I said, I don't want to see horses in London. I want to see a horse in a pasture, period.
Oh my God. I was just at a park on Saturday. It was like a family picnic. And on the way to the park, there was a farm and the farm had horses. And some of the ladies went on a walk and they said, we want to go and check out the horses. And I said, I'm all set.
Have fun. Have fun.
Not
I
for
say
me.
live and let live with horses.
they and I think that we've done enough horse stuff because lest we forget, in Dallas, the ladies had to sit betwixt two stables and eat a meal where they had to sniff wine and it
That
smelled like
was
horse shit.
Beyond too much horse. For us to have another random ass unwanted horse. And I was like, this horse doesn't want to be here. This horse doesn't want to be a pawn in Drew's game. And imagine if that had been the end of the season. It would have been like the most random. Like, I feel like we could have just cut around the horse, but maybe they're going to talk about the horse next week. I don't know.
I think the reason why the horse is going to be brought up is to say, Drew, why are you producing so much? Like, that's what K. Michelle's like. Why are you producing so hard?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing all this over the top stuff? Are you doing it because you can't show your kids on camera and because of the man living in your basement? And you know what Drew would say to that is she'd say, yeah. Yeah, guys. That's the thing. I can't. I'm limited.
I'm going to lose my kids.
I'm
going to lose custody of my kids, which is like
horrible.
I really.
My heart goes out to Drew. I do love her. I love Drew Sidora so much.
I root for her. It's tough.
Also, was that like a full horse or a pony? It gave pony.
I think it was a small horse because I feel like ponies have fatter little bodies. You know,
as we know from My Little.
Yeah. Yes, because they had Big Brother horses.
You're right.
Like, and those were horses. And then the My Little Ponies were like,
we need to know our horsery.
Yeah.
You're right.
We need to know our horsery, please.
Okay. Well, guys, that's it. That's it for this episode. I can't believe it's not the finale. To some degree, I wish it was. I wish that we ended on the goofy horse.
Yes. I would have loved to do a freeze frame on the horse and then just roll through all the women's credits and do different looks of the horse being like, like
with the Real Housewives of Orange County end of season music that is so sad.
Oh, also, I'm not watching Real Housewives of Orange County. You can go straight to hell with your Emily Maga Simpson. You lost me. You lost me when you bullied Katie Janela off the show. You bullied me off the show too.
You bullied the Asian woman off the show, and I, an Asian woman, was also bullied off the show. And then you went to Japan and you dressed like Asian women, which is Bed Bath and Beyond me. I can't.
I didn't know they did so. I didn't know what they did that was offensive in Japan. I just heard they were going, and I said, "Oh no, oh, this is going to cause an international incident. I can't be a part of it."
Okay. Well, I'm sure your tits are aching.
I gotta check on this baby. He stopped crying, and now I'm like, oh no.
They're making now. you're worried.
Yeah.
You're like, when he was crying, he was fine. He was busy. He was occupied. Now he's
you
quiet. They're whispering secrets. I got to get the fuck out of here and find out what the hell is going on.
I
over
swear
there.
to Christ, if I come out and they have matching tattoos, I will die of jealousy. I'll die of jealousy.
We can't have that. I love you so much. I'm so glad I was able to talk to you. This was so on a whim because I don't even do Atlanta episodes, but I don't know. This morning I woke up and I said, I think I got to get Amanda on the mic.
I'm so honored. And when I watched this episode, I said, this is one of the craziest episodes of Housewives in a while. And I'm like, when Cynthia walked in as glue, it was like, okay, well, we should be talking about this.
We got to talk about
Dennis
this.
reprising that hat. Oh my God.
Are you back on the other mic? Are you doing stand-up?
I have done stand-up one single time, and I almost cried on stage because I talked about my son's smile. So, yes, but I don't have any more shows scheduled. So
they said maybe too soon.
No, I am in theory back. So hope, listen, if you're listening to this and you're like, I have a show I want to book Amanda for, please, Amanda Huntingis.
Yeah.
Slide into those DMs. I'm going to see it.
Someone's got to pay for those bath tiles.
That's right. Cool.
That's right. And also all of your Instagram reels are so good right now. I'm just like, I'm delighted every time. I'm like, yes, repost and share. Send to all. Guys, go follow Amanda everywhere. I'll be back whenever. I don't know. Who knows what I'll talk about next. I love you so much. Go take care of your baby. Bye.
I love you too. Bye.
What if I told you you only have 12 hours to legally have sex?
To finding true love, or just like a good guy.
From the director of Easy A and Anyone But You.
This whole thing is nuts.
There's nothing traditional about this night.
On August 7th, the clock starts on the summer's biggest rom-com.
I'm Owen.
Allie.
What about you and me?
Monica Barbaro, Callum Turner.
I've been told I'm a 7.
By who? Your mom?
Nah, she thinks I'm a 10.
One night only. Rated R. Only in theaters August 7th.